best practices, no? So eto siya, keep it simple, no? You have to have consistency when you are especially creating the folders and labels para sa sorting ng emails. And then regular check and maintain the organization system to ensure na effective pa rin siya. And then naming conventions, it means use clear and concise names of your folders. Kasi pwede namang client, tapos at the same time, halimbawa, anong klaseng client siya. Kung halimbawa, meron kang iba't ibang client that is all about titling, no? Or you can do like contacts, titling, contacts, sales, contacts, vendors. Pwedeng ganon. Okay? And then, prioritize important emails. You can put more, anong tawag nito? Okay, pakita ko na lang. Okay. Pwede mong bigyan ng maraming label ang isang email. I'll show you how. Halimbawa, itong Mary Jane Gonzalez. Okay? Pwede mo siyang i-label as high priority at the same time. Okay? At puwapasok siya sa, makikita mo siya sa high priority. Okay? So if this particular email is of high priority and at the same time belongs to a certain folder, you can put dalawang, tatlo, apat, limang label for each and every email. Okay? You can do that. You can juggle between labels and filters, na, para mas lalong maging organized. Especially if your client is, merong isa kasi na kakilala ko, ang client niya is an NBA, sikat na NBA personality. So, syempre, everyday, thousands of emails ang natatanggap niyan. So, nakategorize yung mga email sa mga fans, indecent fans, yung mga ganon. So, yung mga indecent fans, re-reviewin niya yung mga email nun. Pag mga hindi decente, di-delete na niya. Okay? So, ganoon ang pwede nating gawin. Okay? We have to, there are some emails that are important, no? Pero hindi sila ganon ka-high priority. So, you can put them in regular emails, no? But as long as your inbox, lahat ng ito ay merong mga labels. Say for example, ito, wala siyang label. So, I can just do it dito. Lalagay ko siya sa tools, no? So, ngayon, nakakategorize na yan into a tools. Nakalagay na siya sa tools. When I click tools, nandoon siya sa main. Okay? Okay. Kaka-excite, ano? Alright. So, archive older emails, no? Meron tayong archive email folders, okay? Or you can create an archive folder para sa ganoon, nandoon lahat sila. And then, this helps you reduce also cluttering, no? Sa inyong inbox. Now, let's find an example. Okay, dito sa example ng isang scenario natin wherein kunwari we are managing an email for a marketing consultant. Sa mga marketing consultant, it is quite tedious ang trabaho sa email nito, no? One is, marami silang masyadong kausap. Even sa mga brokers, mga property management, consultants, agents, maraming mga kausap yan. So, paano natin i-aayos ang kanilang emails? Okay, this is an example. You can create a folder for clients which is emails that are coming from clients, no? And they are automatically sorted into clients folder. Tapos, gagamit ka lang ng filter based on the email address. Say, for example, clients, halimbawa, broker ka. And then, you have clients for properties na binebenta or bumibili sila ng properties. And then, ang broker naman kasi hindi lang siya basta nagbebenta, minsan property management ka rin. or property manager ka rin. So, you can subcategorize yung folder na client into different, kumbaga parang subfolders. Pwede siyang client titling, client, ano tawag nito? Land purchase, client, ano pa ba yung pwedeng isa? Basta. Okay. So anyhow, you can also, okay, dito tayo pala mag-focus sa marketing consultant. You can also create a folder for projects wherein lahat ng email that is related to a specific marketing campaign, no, goes to this folder. Tapos, ang gagawin mo, yung kapag gumawa ka ng filter, it has to have specific keywords. Say for example, kapag nag-filter ka, ang keyword na pwede mong gamitin is, say for example, marketing campaign for prices. Ayan. Or, ano yun, proposals. Okay? Or projects, subdirectory niya is website. Ganon. So, pwedeng ganon ang gawin natin. And then, follow up, no? A folder for follow up. Why? Marketing consultants, they have sometimes a lot of things in their plate, and sometimes they require things or they need to follow up on things, no? So when you create this system, you have to make sure that you move folders sa follow-up and you have to review daily yung follow-up folder mo na yon. This way, ano mo kaagad, mabibigyan mo ng action immediately ang bawat email. And then, also, you can create a folder for high priority kapag mga urgent emails. Mamaya, papakita ko sa inyo yung triage. No? And then, newsletters, promotional emails, and newsletters can be filtered dito sa folder na ito. Meron kasing mga industriya, newsletter ng mga industries and promotional emails na kung minsan kailangan nila, no? Nagagamit nila. So we can put newsletters and then pag may kailangan sila na babalikan on newsletters, they can go to this folder. And then also personal, no? Personal folder, which is of course for their personal emails, no? That doesn't it's not work related. Kumbaga, i-move mo lahat doon sa personal. Okay. Now,